What up, Justin? Happy
Let's
Tuesday.
do it. Taco Ball Tuesday,
Taco
baby.
Fall Tuesday. That's right. And
We're
we did
back
have we did have tacos in our house tonight. We did.
after a long vacation, a long break for a little taste of freedom. My main
Right.
man, Mr. Justin Ogden, is back, and we are rolling.
Back in the saddle. Everyone healthy on your side, Justin?
Oh, yeah, rocking and rolling, full steam ahead.
Nice. What's on the menu for tonight?
Well, I think we got a quick top 10 and 10. 10 things going on in the NBA right now or in the past couple weeks, and 10 minutes or less. So
Yeah.
without further ado, let's hit it.
Let's dive right in. At the top of my list, I've got two players that are set to make some triumphant returns in Klay Thompson and Kyrie Irving. Who are you more excited to see back on the court?
Ah. Well, I wasn't expecting that. D, none of the above. I'm excited to see. I'm more excited to see Kyrie Irving on the court. I hate the Warriors. I'm sick of them. Steph Curry has 9 points on like 3 of 30 shooting, and they still win because Jordan Poole has 30 some. I just don't care. Kyrie Irving coming back for road games only to see how he meshes with them. That's what I'm tuned in to see.
Nice. I'm curious to see how it plays out and how if he can take the team to another level. Number two, we'll keep moving. Number two is the man that we each have behind us here, John Morant, with MVP performances. He's trashing everyone.
Just
And the
sending
Grizzlies.
souls
Oh,
to the graveyard, just obliterating fools. My only hope is that currently, as he's playing the Cleveland Cavaliers, that he feels so bold as to attempt to summit Mount Allen or Mount Mobley, and we get a clash of the Titans at the rim, because that would just be spectacular for all to see. So,
yeah.
he's doing it. He's got the Memphis Grizzlies, in a home playoff seed, top four?
Top
In the
fourth
West?
in the Western Conference. And it's just incredible to see. So they won 7 of the last 3, or 7 of
Seven
the
of the
last
last
10.
10.
They're just balling out right now. 24-14 record. So they're 3 games away from the Jazz. Really only 5 games behind the Warriors for number 1 seed.
7 of the last 3, got a 250% win percentage right there. Rocking and rolling. Next
up, our team that is so hot in the Eastern Conference. That's the Chicago Bulls, taking the number 1 seed, kicking the Nets out of that spot.
I'm like DeMar DeRozan. When I shoot, it goes in. DeMar.
Oh, yeah.
Back-to-back bangers, game enders. Talk about MVP. What about DeMar DeRozan? No love.
Rejuvenated season for the Bulls.
It's all about Kevin Durant and Steph Curry as MVP talk, even though LeBron's numbers are way better than Steph Curry's. But here we are.
I
like DeMar DeRozan and John Morant. So
one thing I do want to say about DeMar's the first 3 he hit was absolutely nuts. Like, it was against the Pacers, and the one-legged, basically, like, it wasn't a full fadeaway, but it's falling away, and it's just a prayer that it goes up, and his teammates are like, "What the hell are you doing?" And then it goes in, and just the whole team goes nuts. Oh, beautiful! I'm happy.
What I'd like to see come All-Star Weekend, because I don't know, I don't need to see LeBron and Kevin Durant pick teams again.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see John Morant and DeMar DeRozan pick their playground teams and go ham, because I don't know. I think that'd be cool. Next.
Yeah. Next up, we'll go back to Cleveland. Something about a new acquisition.
The land making a blockbuster trade, baby. Bringing in playoff Rondo for the long haul. And by long haul, I mean just for the end of the season. As Ricky Rubio, their second starting point guard to blow out an ACL. Rough after Colin Sexton's season was done. Now Rubio's season's done. He's a free agent at the end of this year, so I don't know what plans are there. I'd love to have him come back, but I thought he was a really valuable asset. I'm really bummed about that, as well as a lot of the other injuries going on with the Cavs. Bringing in Rondo, I don't know if they're going to get nearly the value out of him they were getting from either of those guys. But who knows? The Cavs can stay afloat and stay relevant, get to the playoffs, get to the bubble, or not the bubble, the play-in playoffs, whatever. I don't know. Right now, don't even have to do a play-in, right? So
they're straight up
now they're 6 seed. So I don't know. They get to the playoffs. Maybe playoff Rondo has a little resurgence. Throw some dimes to the big guys and see where it goes from there. Next.
All right, keep it moving. What did LeBron do on New Year's Eve? I know the Lakers haven't been doing so well, but
I don't have it in front of me. But the New Year's Eve special, what was it? 40? How many? 3, 5, 7, and like 15, 14, 13,
43. 8. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
In like 28 minutes, he was just a man on a mission, just torching fools left and right. Played less than 30 minutes, had just a crazy monster stat line. Got to be Western Conference Player of the Month again. He's just been ridiculous, but year 19, just turned 37.
So here's a stat line. 29 minutes, he had 43 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists.
How many steals did he have that game? 4?
I'm not sure how many steals. The summary I'm looking at only has rebounds, assists, and points. Russell Westbrook going for 15 points, 12 assists, 13 rebounds. Not bad in 30 minutes. It's like the Lakers actually win when he contributes. Huh.
Well, he contributes. The stat sheets are getting stuffed, just not always in the right stat column. Like a 9 turnover night isn't helpful. Next.
Next up on the list, another December notable performance back in the Cleveland from Kevin Love. What's he up to?
Oh, we're back in the land again, man. Now we're talking. Month of December, second in the league in 3-pointers made. Kevin Love was on fire. Had 57 3-pointers made. I think second only to Steph Curry with like 62 in a month. And he was just coming off the bench, just an incredible boost, especially as they were losing guys to injury and the protocols. He has been phenomenal, total professional. I really thought that after LeBron left Cleveland, Kyrie was gone, that things were not looking bright for Kevin Love's future. And then they signed him to like $100 million deal. And instead of whining, complaining, and trying to get out of it because they were winning like 15 games a year, he said, I'm going to stick it out. No, I don't want bought out. I want to stay in Cleveland. So I hope he continues to stick around, and looking forward to bombing threes. I don't know. Just think about like how his NBA career started as just like a low post dominant beast, racking up rebounds, and now he's like, it's just crazy to me that he's just like completely transformed his game. So
And he's on a. I mean, think about how different the surrounding cast that he has in Cleveland, where he doesn't have he can play basically like a wing,
Yeah.
and just shoot the ball. He doesn't have to rebound.
Yeah, he's got 3 guys start on the starting roster that are all 6 inches plus taller than him.
So next up on my list, Trey Young had a ridiculous performance, scored 56 points in a game, and they still lost, which they lost to the Blazers. And,
I don't necessarily want to say that I told you so, because I don't like to gloat about anything, but I feel like I remember several conversations last year as they were making their march towards the Eastern Conference Finals, talking about, well, are they for real or not, and that they were total imposters. But
you are very quick to throw out that term, though. How many teams are imposters? Like
almost all of them. I will have to admit, in the same token, I will have to admit that
the Wizards are imposters.
I believe I was wrong about the Phoenix Suns.
Okay.
Fraudulent. I believe I called them frauds.
Okay.
Atlanta is total frauds. I was wrong about the Suns. I did see a stat about most wins in a calendar season, not in in a calendar year, and they are first or second. They had like 85 wins in a calendar year, which was second maybe to the Warriors, who had set that record. More than the Bulls won in calendar year when they had their most wins, more than any of the LeBron James Heat teams that overlapped in a calendar year, January to December. So they are putting up what I didn't think they could last year, as I thought they benefited from some, let's say,
injuries,
unfortunate bounces in the playoffs.
All right, 2 more items on our list. Our last
we gotta go quick. I think we're running over.
Is just how many players right now are in health and safety protocols. We've had
entire league.
We've had so many games either postponed, canceled, because they can't get a roster of 8 guys. And
I turn it on. I feel like I'm watching an And One mixtape tour.
That's right.
Like, I'm just wondering when Dwayne Wade and Tracy McGrady are gonna roll out there. When's Paul Pierce coming out in the wheelchair?
Kevin Garnett too. And how interesting it is to see all these guys on 10-day contracts too. Lance Stevenson to the Pacers, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Johnson. Oh,
Joe Johnson, yes. Where's Shaq's 10-day contract? We could throw him to the low post. He could get some buckets.
It's probably written into his Papa John's position that they're not going to.
Oh, you can't risk injury.
Yeah. No injury.
He could break his pizza spinning hand.
That's right. And last but not least, we have Taco Bell news. And now, slightly controversial. January 5th or January 6th in the next week, Taco Bell.
Is it a taco? Is it a sandwich?
Yeah, which one? It's one.
Is it a chicken wing?
It's chicken wings. Debuting chicken wings after 2 p.m. in some markets, $5.99.
After 2 p.m.
Yeah. So,
are they getting deep fryers?
I have no idea. Maybe
do they have deep fryers?
They just throw them in the microwave.
I've never been in the back of a Taco Bell kitchen. I'm trying to think. The only thing I could think that they might deep fry would be their potatoes, but I don't know if they just use ovens for everything.
There's fried chalupa. They
those shells come like that. They're not.
They're just pre-fried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen a fryer, so
I might have to reach out to a good friend of mine from a long time ago, way back in the time machine, a man by the name of Jeremiah Link, who I believe is a big NBA fan, but also worked at Taco Bell during our stint in college at Penn State. And we shared many good conversations about some of the creations that he whipped up in the back of a Taco Bell. So I might have to check on with my source on whether or not Taco Bell has a deep fryer.
And not only when Penn State still had a Taco Bell, but when Taco Bell was all the way down on College
Atherton,
Ave, like
corner of College Ave and Atherton, right?
next to Arby's.
Yeah, and then they moved it to the center of College Ave, and then what? That went out of business.
It's
They
out of
closed it
business,
down.
and now it's a Taco.
Is there still a candlelight vigil up outside on the sidewalk?
I think there is a grave, or there's some sort of a in memory sign there.
Is it like a bicycle that's been painted all white and has like?
And that, on that note, that is our top 10 on this Taco Bell Tuesday.
It's like a thing of like moldy Fiesta potatoes that have just been like spray painted white that's like propped up in a cup of Baja Blast that's been cemented in legacy.
Yes. Glued to the concrete. All
right. Well, I hope. Well, it doesn't matter. Nobody's watching. So thanks for joining me, Justin. I'm glad we could get together and chat. And we'll do it again next week.
Wait, what's the Grizzlies Cavs? What's the score?
I don't know. Let me hear it.
It is
third quarter.
65-65, all tied up. 5 minutes left in the third. Low scoring
check some
game.
Highlights. I got to see if there was any big blocks by my guys. Frobley.
Hopefully some new wallpapers for next week. All right, my man.
Oh, yeah.
This has been good. Grace
Yo quiero Taco Ball, baby.